So, winners finals. No, grand finals. Excuse me. Wow. I said a whole 3 words and I was already wrong. That's typical TG Gavin for you. Anyways, so TG Gavin, TG Blitz, bringing you grand finals for Tilted Week 2. Kaishin versus RFang. RFang bringing out Cloud, straying away from the Mario. I'm not really sure how many times these players have met, but I think a lot of people are familiar with both players.
Yeah, both players, PR.
They're around. They are around.
They are.
There's no shortage.
Travelers.
Right. There's no shortage of matches to look at. There's no shortage of friendlies to play against both of these players. So I'm going to assume the Cloud was a very calculated pick.
Corey played that. So this one when he played Losers Finals.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, one final programming note as we get into this match, and that's an RFang too. We're still going to be okay. So one more programming note: Melee went ahead and moved on with their winners and losers finals. So we will bring grand finals Melee.
Okay.
On stream. So that will be immediately following this set between RFang and Kaishin. Anyways, self-destruct suicide by RFang. Has Rosaline in the air. Can he close out the stock before it gets too bad? 50%? And it's getting bad, but it looks like that's going to be the
break.
KO.
That'll do it.
Oh, you thought my character wasn't dumb?
Everyone knows the character's dumb fashion.
Brutal.
Anywho.
There's a few people out there who'd be upset at Cloud Rosalina Grand Finals.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
bye Luma.
shields it.
Luma doesn't get KO'd by that because Luma does have a separate percentage, but I don't think Luma can like have a high enough damage percentage to die to finishing before just dying outright, you know?
Yeah. Trying to go for a back air there. Rosaline's floats that out of the way though.
Luma out. 65%.
So this is certainly doable here for RFang.
Right, but he has to do it quick because Luma, Kaishin can KO at 105. It's going to be a little bit difficult against the Cloud. With Luma, it becomes a lot easier. RFang has Limit Break, a 65. Oh! The last tick!
And still living though.
That's a tipper.
Yep.
In every definition of it. I think what happened, actually, part of it was Luma getting caught.
Luma getting hit.
Luma getting hit extended the hitbox, right. Doesn't matter at the end. But that was pretty cool. That was awesome. Both players are a little bit phased after that. Kaishin barely escaped. Wow, that was awesome.
Just by the tip of his wall. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that.
Does RFang stay Cloud? He does.
Yep, going to Smashville. No KK slider tonight. It is a Thursday.
So this is grand finals for Smash 4. Kaishin with the 1-point lead. Kaishin also coming from the loser's bracket.
So yeah, we could potentially see a bracket reset here.
I think he meant to aim towards the stage there and just didn't turn fast enough because it did cover Rosalina's entire escape route there.
That would have.
That's a pretty typical Cloud play. I'm just assuming he missed the input there, which is fine because RFang has some pretty strong stage control here.
Right.
As he gets pushed to the corner.
Yeah. Speaking of stage control,
I've been broadcasting his curse in this game for a while. Wow, good slide to catch the ledge there. We'll go for it again. It's incredibly safe because you don't have to be next to the ledge to go for it. And it extends past the ledge once you reach the end of the slide.
Kaishin, good read on the limit break up B there. Gets the back air for the KO.
Oh!
Oh, wow!
Why did I knew that wouldn't break shield, but I just like really kind of crossed my fingers like, what if this breaks shield? Oh, I feel like a little bit earlier I think that would have been a hit.
Not enough.
Limit break is prepped.
Don't think he does use it.
I think Kaishin probably thought he wouldn't use it either.
Right.
Probably try to kill with the increased stats and save the limit break for next stock.
Yeah.
But
then again,
RFang has near full limit break again anyways.
yeah.
So there it goes.
That and also using a limit break pretty early on doesn't really. It does damage, true, but
If you use a limit break early, it gives you another limit break to use later on in the stock.
true.
It's a timing window thing. Which is why this is a little bit of a dicey situation for RFang because he hasn't found a chance to get out. Anytime you have limit break, you're not charging the next one, obviously.
There it is. Not quite enough.
Ledge trump on there. Kaishin playing it smart, but not landing on the ledge itself, picking a rather not very powerful up smash. Luma's out.
Back the down smash. And another limit break here for RFang. Tried to go for another ledge jump, but Kaishin connected with the up B. There's a neutral air, that will do it.
1-1. RFang tying up the series, best of 5. RFang can clinch it on this best of 5. Kaishin's fighting from the grave of losers bracket.
So the question has popped up, does Cloud get limit break from hitting a Luma?
I think so. I don't know about Pikmin because Pikmin don't have damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say
percentages.
Pikmin probably not, but Luma
Pikmin-
I feel like would.
I'm not totally sure. I know that Pikmin don't have background damage.
Right.
They just have like a set knockback, you know. But Luma, which does gather percentage damage, probably.
Yeah, I feel like Luma would. Alright, and we are going to Kaishin picks Lilat. Alrighty.
After this game, we'll interview the winner while we get Melee set up. Probably inquire about that one.
Right.
Pikmin can die from percent damage, but does it like... Do they like... Well, I guess that would mean they rack it up. I don't know, Pikmin die in like 10% though, so it's just kind of hard to track. I don't know.
It's like one jab.
Okay, that's good to know. So he gets limit from hitting Pikmin and Luma then, by that logic, for sure.
Although I highly doubt we'll see Kaishin go all Lamar. So. Gets
RFang had a little bit of trouble closing this one out. You know, we mentioned that Lilat's a pretty rough stage for Rosalie in general, but if Cloud really plays a game of inches with Climb Hazard the up B.
True.
So if Lilat like tips up at the wrong time, you might accidentally kill Cloud. Yeah, so thanks for the input on chat, but likely Cloud will build limit from any hurt box. Thanks for the assist on that Dark Lava. But
when you coming out here? Anywho. Rosalina, good use of the up air there, getting Cloud out of the combo.
Smart decision not to jump on top of that. Really good vertical spacing.
Ooh. Burns through the limit break there. We'll see if he's able to bounce back. He's at a high percent here, so and like you mentioned,
baseball bat out to the right. Kaishin needs to find a way to close this out, perhaps without Luma.
Does manage to get Luma back though.
Kaishin's got to get a little nervous every time he gets knocked off the stage.
Oh, there's a neutral B.
I think that's the first neutral B limit break we've seen this series.
Yeah.
Which is why that works so well.
Yeah, we've seen him
And
use a
Luma's
lot
out
of
again.
side B attacks for it, so.
I'm pretty sure a limit break neutral B will also have a hitbox large enough to knock out Luma. Good footwork by RFang to get back on the stage there. It's harder and harder. Very little horizontal movement.
Shield pressure with the
only
Luma.
choice. Is not punished for it.
Again, it's gotta be here. Back throw, not quite enough.
Smart climb hazard. Not B.
Oh, he got Lilat.
And 4 minutes after the start of this round, where we asked why Lilat, we now have an answer.
Because just like Rosalina needs precise up Bs, so does Cloud.
Yeah, that's. I guess the other thing about Lilat is Lilat doesn't have like a slope on the bottom,
Right.
so like you can slam into the bottom of it pretty easily. Very short ledge there. But anyways, that's gonna be 2-1
So
Kaishin.
One win away from bracket reset.
Oh, poor RFang.
And we are going to Battlefield here, game number 4.
Friendly reminder that RFang uses gamepad.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that we see use the gamepad.
I respect everyone who uses an off controller for this game. Back in the day, Primo using the Wiimotes.
Oh, geez, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
I know.
He's out of the scene basically, but there are a few prominent.
I know there's a
users
few
still.
pro controller people. They also like to utilize that Bado tech.
For the relative short amount of time since Bado was discovered, quote unquote, we haven't seen that many of them in Charleston now.
Yeah, I know you tried it out once.
I haven't had a copy of the game for myself, so it's kind of hard to practice a new control scheme. Let's get back to the match though. It is a high percentage equal stock on 2 here for both players. Kaishin, ooh, it's very fortunate to have the limit break. Blitz dying on the side.
I'm always dying on the side. It's never a ceiling kill, it's always side for me. Anywho. Good aerials there, but Rosalina.
Yeah, it's a very good juggle. Oh man, RFang probably really just doesn't want to be using these up Bs on recovery. That said, he is trying to. He's going off on the edge because he has. Oh no!
Speaking of going off the
edge. No! I guess if there's any time to self-destruct, that was the time to self-destruct.
Yeah.
When your opponent's at 102 stock.
I mean, it'd be better if he was at 101 stock, but I digress. Oh, and a limit break, that will do it. So, very rough SD from Kaishin there. That would tie things up at 2-2. So here we are, game number 5, grand final set 1. RFang 1 win away from tournament. Kaishin 1 win away from bracket reset. Shenanigans. Chat seems very partial to RFang here.
You don't care about money.
Let's get Omega Garden of Hope. That's a pretty hard stage. If we go back to Lilat.
If they reset, we're not trigger banned.
So one final programming note. I thought the last one was the final one. Because of the venue's hard time close of 11, if this match bracket resets,
Yeah, if bracket resets,
we can't have melee. Now that said, okay, for all of you melee purists out there who love melee, I love melee streams a ton.
next week, right?
Next week we will do primarily melee. We want to alternate it. We want to try to get you guys as much matches as we can between the two games. This week it didn't really work out. It's week 2. We're still figuring out timings.
I think that's.
But next week is definitely melee week. And it's going to be hype. Not that this grand final isn't very hype, because we've had some very
Oh yeah, this
interesting.
is definitely an intense set. But you know, we just want to bring you the most action that we can from both sides of the spectrum. So we'll see here if RFang can close out the tourney. Very tight here. Both players pretty even percent. RFang gets a good combo in. Oh, goes for the down there, but won't do it. Excellent ledge attacks. Pretty good battle going on off stage there.
The wall ledge definitely benefits both characters here.
Yeah.
So
Cloud has a wall
Duck
jump.
Hunt is really a perfect stage for both of these characters. So back when the game first released, Duck Hunt was kind of regarded as one of the better stages for Rosalina, just because the tree on the left and the dog and the tree on the right all contribute to very easy up airs
Right.
for Rosalina. And so Rosalina loves taking characters to the stage. But now we have a character who's actually better at... That was embarrassing. He's better at up airs. I bet RFang expected him to hit the wall there, but... I mean, I'm sure RFang's pretty happy with like the baseball home run off the ceiling as well.
True.
But yeah, anyways. Rosalina, very happy to take a character to a Duck Hunt. Probably not as happy to fight Cloud, who has the same advantages in Duck Hunt.
Alright. One stock each. Potential last game here, Smash 4.
Oh, interesting up smash. The dog isn't actually RNG. The dog only shows up when you kill the duck. Just like Duck Hunt, right?
Well, I mean, he does show up if you don't
See,
hit
one,
him
two.
either. But it depends
And-
on where you killed it.
Well, they can fly away, but you
Yeah, I
can
was gonna
control.
say, it depends on where the last duck is killed. That's where the dog pops up.
And that is
What
a
a
3-2
limit break
victory
off the
for
edge.
RFang.
So RFang takes the set here, 3-2, grand finals.
That does mean we'll be going straight to Melee Grand Finals. We'll get RFang over here.
Both characters.
So you have to talk to us about.
Oh man.
You have to talk to us about how that series went. Just come on, slide in the middle here. So
Why is my worst matchup?
how
See the chat.
Chat's pretty hyped about your
Yeah,
victory,
you got a few fans going on here.
So tell me, okay, first off,
Congrats.
First off, congratulations, for sure. Talk us through the Cloud pick versus Rosalia, because you've been playing Mario the entire tournament up until this set.
Yeah, I guess I really don't like the Mario Rosa matchup. I think it's Mario's worst matchup. So I just kind of picked up a new character, and it kind of works out.
Okay. So that was a very, very back and forth set against Kaishin there. What were the main adaptations that you really think that you had to make there, or did you just try to make it through solid mechanics the entire way through?
So what he always killed me with, he always edge guarded me, right? And that's how he would kill me. So I guess my strategy was I kept limit to use as a recovery or like a guaranteed kill option, something like that.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay. One last quick question. What did you think about the stage selection throughout the set? Because we thought there was some really interesting picks. Because a lot of stages that normally favor Rosalina because of up air favor Cloud more, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then he took you to Lilat. What did you think about some of the stage selection in the set?
Lilat, I think that Lilat is good for both characters. It's just jank. It's just janky, so.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, congratulations on your win, man. Anything you want to say to chat? Definitely have a few fans in chat.
Smash Nation, baby.
All right. And there you have it. We are going straight into Melee. We're currently setting it up. Me and Blitz, well, Blitz is alright at the game. I'm complete and utter trash at it. So I'm going to go off and find people who are way better at this game, and they will recap what's happened in Melee for the day. And away I go.